Okay, now Molly, refresh your screen and type in the chat if you can hear me. Okay, now Molly, refresh your screen and type in the chat if you can hear me. Okay, Molly, type in where you're from. Okay, so here's where I'm going to go over and just start. Whenever people come on, whenever people log on, I'm going to be on the webinar, about 30 minutes in advance, just because people should start coming in about 15 minutes. So 30 minutes before the webinar is scheduled to start, I'll be in this place with this in the zone screen on there, and so that all that stuff that we just went through, that's not going to be the case. So as people start logging in, I'm going to start talking to them, figure out where they're from and that kind of thing, and just get a conversation going. And so type in and let me know if the volume is okay. Okay, great. So I'm going to go ahead and take off into the presentation from here. So hang on a second. Okay, so first things first, welcome for coming. First things first, let's take care of some protocol. Down below in the bottom right-hand side, down below the video is the chat roll. So this is where we're going to be having the conversation the whole time through the webinar. At the bottom right-hand side of the chat roll, there are some options there's some controls. So that button down there, turn the chat roll volume off. That way, as people are coming in and out of the webinar, we don't have the popping noises turn on. It won't turn off my voice, it'll just turn off those popping noises. Second thing is this box right here allows you to pop the chat box out so you can move the chat box wherever you want on the screen. That way you're not scrolling up and down looking at the video and looking at the chat. Another thing is make sure that you're live. On the bottom of the video screen, there should be a label that says that you're live. If you're not, go ahead and refresh your screen so that you're live with us. And the third thing is share the love. If you have any friends that you think that would really benefit from hearing this kind of thing, from hearing what we're going to be talking about, then go ahead and share it so that they know what's going on. Okay, so why are we all here? For Punch and Pie? I'm a huge South Park fan. And I remember in the movie when Cartman was like, more people will come if you say Punch and Pie. First off, you're in the right place if you're an action taker. We're entrepreneurs, and we build the life and the business that we want because we take action. Second, if you want to give yourself a competitive advantage over 99% of your competition, guarantee that the vast majority of your competitors have never heard the things that you're about to learn. So it gives you an incredible advantage. So if that's you, then you are in the right place. So let's start with a question. In a typical 8-hour workday, I know a lot of people probably don't work 8 hours, but let's say that we work 8 hours in this day. How many of those 8 hours can you put yourself in the zone? And by in the zone, I mean that insanely productive state where you're just ripping through your to-do lists and the quality of the work that you're doing is amazing. So how many of those 8 hours can you put yourself in that place? Go ahead and type it in the chat so we can see how everybody's doing. Because I think really, in order for us to get an idea of where we are, it helps to see where everybody else is. So we can kind of gauge where we need to improve and where we're already standing out. So go ahead and type in the chat. Awesome. Okay, hang on a second here, Molly.